Oh gosh, what time it is, I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God. If you like it or not. First, I did get a warning of God. God warned me that I need to go and stay on the internet and do the things I do. And I told my Father God, of course, I will never do something else. So that's not the problem. The problem is, folks, that I think many times God do not have many things more to say, you know? So, or to warn me for, or you. Because in my feelings, I thought I told you all. But then God come, if I do have that kind of feelings. And then he warned me that I must warn the people and not stop. But out of the question. I will never stop. So I will never stop. Okay, so yeah, I did get this insight while I was on the internet and thought in myself, uh, that I got nothing to say. But I also told my Father God, yeah, Father God, if you do have nothing for me to show me, then what do I need to do? Go to the internet and tell the people the stories they know already? I mean, okay, folks, I also did get a dream. And you know what I told you, that I walk with God, but also in this package belongs the devil and the children of the devil. So I got a lot to do with these things, you know. And now, for example, I can give you what I did dream today. It was about a friend or two friends, and we did go to do some fighting sport, you know. I always did do fighting sport in my younger years, right? When I was younger. But and I told you folks that I never saw Jesus, you know. It was only God, really only God. But this time it was different. So I did go with these two friends of mine and starting to train. But I did have many clothes on because it was cold outside. And then I take out my clothes and put my other clothes on to train in. And then I go inside and yeah, we are ready to fight with each other, you know, in a friendly way. So friendly. And then I get all my old clothes again on, where I did come in with. So the winter clothes. And then these two boys tell me, huh? Did you not change? I told them, yes, I did change, but I got the old clothes back on. So I did go back and put off my clothes. And then again, I come inside and I get my old clothes on again. So I go back, I do it again, and whoa, I got my old clothes back. And then the light in the school start to flicker and all that kind of things, you know. So I did understand something is wrong and someone is playing with me. And then Jesus come and Jesus say, I love you a lot and you are very smart. And I told him, did you change my clothes all the time? And he told me, yes, that was me. And I told him, why you do this? Because I don't like it at all. Why you do this? He told me, man, just a joke. And then I start to understand, Jesus will never do this. You know, he do have the power to do it, but he will never do it. He never will tease people in any way. So no way. So I needed to ask the people of the devil to go, you know, because again, a dream about business I don't want to go with, changing my clothes. And then I did ask these demons, can you also make my clothes in different colors? And then this Jesus guy told me, yes, but I need to point it on with a ball point or something, you know, with a color. He needed a color to change it in that way. And he need to point it on my clothes. And then he could do it. I told him, you cannot do it without that. He told me no, and I told him to go away and leave me alone. Because you are not Jesus Christ. You are just nagging me. So go away. And then I did wake up, folks. But you know, then I wake up easily, eh? And I think, yeah. It's in the package, you understand? Yeah, this devil always interfere. You always do this, folks. I need to live with it, and yeah, it has to be that way. Maybe he got nothing else to do than teasing me a little bit or something, you know. But in a dream, folks, it's different, eh? It is really, really teasing to the bone, you know. You don't know how many times I did rip my clothes off, and it directly on. I rip it off, on. I rip it off so many times that I do not have power in my arms anymore. So I could not rip it off anymore. You understand? This is how many times I rip off my clothes. In the beginning I took off my clothes But then I start to rip off, I become mad, and then later I wake up, and I still did feel not my arms. You understand? So, like it was real. It's unbelievable. And also when I took off my clothes, I also did get no power in my arms to take it off, you know. But I did find the power to take it off. But a difficult dream, and definitely a teasing one. Again, I did get this many times, and man, they don't leave me alone. But more than this, they cannot do. They can give me very bad dreams, but that's it. You know, I wake up and nothing will happen that I will become crazy or something, you know, because I know already it's the devil in the package. It's just the devil in the package. When God did come, the devil also did come. You understand? To tease me and nagging me and all that kind of thing, you know. And trying to try to take me away from God and all that kind of things. You can try whatever you like, folks, but it will not happen. He know it also, and his children also do know. So they better leave me alone. So leave me alone, devil, and your dirty people around you. Leave me alone. I know who you are. I know who your children are. Then please leave me alone. You know? And this good time God did not come to help me. You know, many times God come to help me. But now God did not come to help me. Because it was only a little bit teasing, you know. He did tease, or his children did tease me. That's all. And God will not come for this kind of tease things, you know. And sometimes he do, but many times he don't. So it's another story about a dream I did get. You know, folks, I get no dreams anymore about that I hear the radio and that a big storm is coming and earthquake and all that kind of things, you know. I told you this kind of stories are on its way and it will become stronger and stronger. So I don't have to tell you anymore. And it's in the weather, it's in the air. It's coming from any corner. This strong weather and all that kind of things. I don't have to tell you anymore, right? Because, yeah, I warned so many times. I almost become tired of warning, you understand? So, but yeah, this devil, he always, he don't attack me anymore. But now he tried in another way. Many times he come like, or an angel of Jesus himself. And I know that Jesus is God. So Jesus never did do exist. It was only God. And it is only God, you know. But he try things. Sent nice woman and nice people and all that kind of shit. And I don't fall for it. You know, maybe that's why I told my Father God, I will live completely alone and all that kind of things. You know, I hear you people fighting with your wives and with your children and all that kind of things. And me, no way, you know. I don't have energy for it and I don't need energy for it, you know. Because I'm alone and that's the good way. That's the only good way. And I never fight with God, so I'm always honest with God and I always go with God. And always God is standing in more right than anyone, you understand? God is always right. So I also got nothing to argue. God is my bestie, my father, my teacher, my doctor, my payment. He pay me with love because I do not work for money. So folks, another strange, teasing dream, you know. And they never can leave me alone. And in dreams it starts, you know. And I did warn you, when you dream, folks, you will not be knocked to wake up, you understand? I did wake up 26 times because God did knock me up, you understand? And if the dream was too heavy, then God hit me with his fist or with his, you know, he smacked me. Wake up. The dream world, you never can come out of it. You only can come out of it or when you wake or when God come to you and wake you. You understand? And yeah, that's what God did do 26 times. I can remember 26 times. Maybe also the number is standing for something. What got to do with devil things or something, you know. I know there are several numbers what got to do with pure evil. And evil things will happen on the numbers. And I told you these numbers, folks. And are a lot of numbers. But number one is 666 in this world. And that's the first number. It's the 6. You need always watch out for the 6. It doesn't matter if it is 1 6 or 26s. Watch out just for the 6. It's a bad number. And 9 also is a bad number. It's the number of war, and when you put it upside down, it's the number of the devil. So then you will understand. The number of war is 9, and the number of 6 is also 9 or 6. And the number 9 is also 9 or 6. It's the number of war, it's the number of the devil. And folks, he really never will leave me alone. He never will leave me alone. But God did warn me for now that I need to go on with the stories I'm telling you right now. And for God, I think it doesn't matter if it is old stories or new stories. He just want to hear me on the internet. And maybe he loved my voice or something a lot. I don't know. I also do have my own way of talking, and I do have my own way of talking English, you know. That's why I speak different, you know. I turn everything in the way I like, you know, or God like. I better say it like this, because always God will be first in my life. Always. I never want to change this, you know. But this devil need to fuck off, because he make me mad, and his children, you know. But I know it belongs to the package. When God did come, folks, I also did get the devil with it, you know. He is standing behind God, and he tried to take away really all the people who do walk with God, and that's no one, because the devil get them all. So that's easy, folks. But he do not get me, you understand? He's also after me, and I tell the devil, yeah man, God was first. I'm sorry for you, but God was first. So I tease the devil a little bit, and I tease his children, you know. I do the same thing. I also tease. But I do it right now, you know. And he's listening, folks, and these people also, these people of him, also can hear me, you understand? They do have channeling business to do to find me, and they did find me, and well, directly, so yeah. What can I do about it? I also can channel, so yeah. And I channel them, I tease them, you know, because they tease me. But in the beginning it was difficult, folks. They did come for sex, and that's why I did wake up 26 times. And even the devil did come to find me 3 times. And Obama also did come 3 times to fight with me. Yeah, it's Obama. He did come 3 times to fight me, and it was the devil who did come 3 times to fight me. So the devil and Obama, these two wanted really to fight me. And I did go for Obama, and I found him 3 times, and I told him, yeah, come on, man, let's fight, you know. And then the fight started, and then I wake up, you know, and this did happen 3 times. And 3 times it did happen with the devil, and then I did not wake up, but I saw God fighting for me. So that's the story. And now the devil don't fight with me anymore, because he definitely know I do walk with God. I'm protected by God, and well, he will think many times before he will do this. I think on the end he will try to do it again, you know, because then he did lose everything. Now he win everything, he got everything, you know. This world is his. Okay. But it will change. So, and that's why the weather is here, folks, and it will become more worse than ever before. Like I told you, for me it's like I'm laying in my bed and I'm telling you exactly the true stories, and I'm easy with it, you understand? I'm just easy with it. You will not be that easy with it, you know. You need to know I watch it, and Yeah, I just won. If you don't want to listen, then don't listen. It's, it's like it is, folks. Then don't listen. Understand? Because I'm not. I do not care so much. Yeah. Listen, the first story I ever did tell, and I told you in the beginning that I love you all. This did change, folks. This did change. I do not love you. You know, all the love I do have, it go to God, and God will love you. But I don't love you, not one of you. So, but in the beginning, yeah, everything is new, folks, and exactly the same stories, but then I did put some love in it. You understand? But I was already thinking, and in that way I did not walk alone. You know, I did walk with many people, and many people still my friends and all that kind of things. But I did throw them all away because I wanted to be alone when I saw that God was alone, you know, and God do have many angels, and but God also want to be alone. It's good for God. And what is good for God, folks, must be good for me, right? So I saw that God was alone and he was crying, and not because he was alone, but because of you, he cried for you, you know. And now I cry for you because I took away the tears of my father and the pain, you know. So now I'm in pain in this world, and I do have the tears, you know, because I told my Father God, better give it to me and better leave God alone, you know. That's the love. But instead of this, I do not love you anymore, you know. And I understand why I say this, because I see what you people do, and yeah, for me, then it's over, folks. I don't, uh, I don't feel nothing. If you die for my feet, yeah, it happens. Yeah, I will walk away. I don't care if you die today or tomorrow. I don't care, folks, because you did give me that feeling, and yeah, it's your own fault, and that's how I think, and no one gonna change it. Never. No. And God did come many times to me, and He told me, "Yeah, you are hard. Yeah, I'm hard. I'm hard-hearted in the people, because the people I see, their heart are frozen for God. So that's why I did become this. I see that you do not love my Father, so why will I care for you? Why will I love you, folks? You don't love my Father. You need to love my Father. If you want to be with me, love my Father. Go into Jesus Christ. Love my Father. You understand? And it's the same thing with me. You do not love my Father. You do not love me. Go away. I don't need you. I don't need you at all. So just move. If you don't want to listen to this story, move. Go away. I never did ask you to come or something, you know? I did ask for 7 billion people to listen. and nothing more. I want nothing from you. I will never love you, folks. Will not happen. Do I hate you? Did I say that? No. I do not hate you. I just don't like you. And in like is that I do not trust. This is when I do not like you. Another word for don't like you is I do not trust. So then you know the whole story. And who did come with this? God himself. Don't trust these people. Well, that was enough for me. God did say it, and I told my Father God, okay, it's a deal. And this deal, folks, will go on forever. I did make this deal. And don't think that I ever will change or God ever will change. It will not happen. You understand? I told my Father God, okay, it's a deal. Be with God, folks. More I cannot say. So go into Jesus Christ. He is the only person. And I'm not Jesus Christ. So don't go into me. Just listen. Nothing more. When I start walking and I'm ready to walk, folks, just listen to me. But don't come to me. You understand? Don't come to me and tell me, yeah, I love you and all that kind of things, because I directly will send you to my Father. I will say, the love you will give me, give it to the one who needs it. Because I don't need your love. And that's the way I am, folks. And it stays that way. And I think it's honest for God also. God needs you, I don't need you. Maybe that's why I'm the unknown prophet of God. I don't know. But God did bombard me with the name, the unknown. Yeah. So I'm the unknown. And I did make it the unknown prophet of God. Because I do walk with God. And I do prophecies. Yeah. So, but these are things I already know. You understand? So I do not guess or something, you know. I guess that this will happen. I guess that that will happen. No, folks. I know. You know, so for me it's, I'm guessing nothing. I just tell you the way it is. And that's the way it is. If you don't like that way, then you know the highway. It is all my Father God. Go into Jesus Christ. Or take the highway and leave. Leave this family alone. Yeah. But for you, there's nothing more to do, folks. It's the last thing you ever can do. And this is the closest you can come to God. To go into Jesus Christ. I warn you. Go into Jesus Christ. I am not him. I'm telling you, I'm not him. Maybe I sound like him with my stories and all that kind of things, but the stories directly, completely come from God. God himself. So, but you people do have a choice, and yeah, or be with the devil or be with Jesus Christ. More I can never tell you, and to come close to my Father God who is in heaven. Walk with Jesus Christ, talk like him, do everything what he did do, you know, and that's the only way you can be close with Jesus Christ. Just be with him all the time. I also did do this in the beginning, you know. I always was with Jesus Christ. I did love him much more than his father. But this did change, because Jesus Christ never did touch me. It was God himself. So that's the one I love the most. He did give me these opportunities and these very strange and magical gifts. I also do have, you know, so yeah, I need to live with it, folks. And in the beginning, it's all very strange. You know, it do not exist, and then it start to exist right for your eyes, and you start to work with it, and then you think, wow, that is crazy. But people will never understand this thing. Only the people who will go straight to heaven will understand the world of my Father. And then you will start to understand that everything do exist. Everything you ever saw on the internet, on TV, in movies, it all exists. So, and that's a mind-blowing thing. I know. But I work with this day and night, folks. So, for me, it's not new anymore, you know. In the beginning, it was all very, I did not believe what I saw and what I did get, and that God did come to me. I did not want to go for it, folks. It was mind blowing. But the best thing I only can warn you for is for the devil, and you need to be with Jesus Christ. Go to that man and do his way, his lead. Let him lead you, and you always will find a way. He will help you. You will never stand alone between this dirtiness. So go with Jesus Christ. He is the man who you belong to. And I'm sorry what I did say in the beginning, that I do love you. This did change in the years I walk with God. But I also do walk with you, people. And I see things. I see many dirty things. And in the beginning, I did not listen to God. You understand? And you need to understand this because in the beginning, I told my Father God that I will not trust you. So, where is no trust, there is no love. So this first video, folks, when I say all the time that I do love you, this did disappear. Because of you. I need to tell you how you need to behave in this world. That's crazy, folks. Think about it.